Good evening and welcome into the Thursday, December 26th edition of WHKY-TV News, the day after Christmas edition. I hope your Christmas holiday was fantastic and that you're enjoying this holiday season. This is Rob Eastwood filling in for Ralph Mangum. Another nice day today. Temperatures once again climbing into the 60s. More pleasant weather is on the way as we head towards the weekend. Fentress Fountain has details in our weather forecast later on. Fentress will also fill in for Ralph on the crime report tonight and has the arts and entertainment bulletin. Jason Savage has news from Lenore-Rhine and a look at holiday high school basketball tournaments in local sports. Leading off tonight's news, the Catawba County Sheriff's Office reports the arrests of a pair of suspects on drug charges. 19-year-old Landon Charles Griffin of Community Road in Claremont and 35-year-old Philip Ryan Johnson of Ann Avenue in Newton were arrested this morning. Griffin is charged with felony, possession of Schedule II controlled substance, possession of controlled substance on prison or jail premises, and resisting a public officer. Johnson is charged with felony, possession of Schedule II controlled substance, and possession of a firearm by a felon. Both suspects were placed in the Catawba County Detention Facility in Newton following their arrests. Bond for Griffin was set at $12,500. Johnson received a $10,000 bond. They're both scheduled to appear in district court in Newton tomorrow. Two Iredell County residents are charged with felony offenses following a traffic stop. 33-year-old Christopher Edmund Gaither of Mahogany Road and 43-year-old Tricia Marie Nelson of Big Forest Drive, both from Statesville, were arrested Saturday by Iredell County Sheriff's officers. Gaither is charged with felony counts of possession with intent to sell or deliver heroin, possession with intent to sell or deliver methamphetamine, and maintain a vehicle for the sale or use of a controlled substance. He's also charged with misdemeanor counts of possession of drug paraphernalia and violation of a domestic violence protection order. Gaither was charged with felony and misdemeanor drug counts back in October, along with a domestic violence protection order violation. On Saturday, Nelson was charged with felony counts of possession with intent to sell or deliver heroin and possession with intent to sell or deliver methamphetamine, along with a misdemeanor count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Nelson was also charged with felony and misdemeanor drug counts in October. On Saturday, deputies with the Iredell County Sheriff's Office conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle in the parking lot of Sheetz Gas Station at 1532 Salisbury Highway. Deputies were familiar with the driver, Gaither, and the passenger, Nelson. They knew there was an active domestic violence protection order against Gaither, prohibiting him from being near Nelson. While speaking with Gaither and Nelson about this, deputies became suspicious about illegal drugs possibly being in the vehicle. A canine officer detected drugs in the vehicle. Officers conducted a search. They also searched the occupants and reportedly found meth, heroin, and multiple items of drug paraphernalia. Nelson and Gaither were arrested and transported to the Iredell County Detention Center. Bond for each suspect was set at $20,000 secured. Gaither was also jailed on a no bond hold on the domestic violence count. He's scheduled to appear in district court January 7th. Nelson has a January 8th district court date. On January 3rd of 2020, the city of Hickory will officially celebrate its 150th anniversary, or sesquicentennial. The city began after a tavern of logs was built beneath a huge hickory tree near a stagecoach junction in the 1850s. You are looking at a rendering of that right now. The inn was known as Hickory Tavern. Hickory Tavern had its first charter drawn on December 12, 1863, with the corporate limits to be 1 square mile. Having its center the depot of Western North Carolina Railroad. The town of Hickory Tavern was established January 3, 1870. The name was changed to the town of Hickory in 1873, then the city of Hickory in 1889. If you'd like more information about Hickory's history and 150th anniversary events, visit HKY150.com. 28-year-old Ryan Joseph Effler of Forest Hill Drive in Lenore was arrested Saturday by Caldwell County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony counts of possession with intent to manufacture, sell, and deliver methamphetamine and maintaining a vehicle or dwelling to keep controlled substance, along with a misdemeanor count of resisting a public officer. Effler was confined in the Caldwell County Detention Center under $25,000 secured bond. A district court date is scheduled for tomorrow. It's time to take a break. When we return, Fentress has the latest law enforcement news in the crime report, including details on the arrest of a woman who allegedly attempted to avoid arrest by fleeing from police. More WHKY-TV news is coming up.